Hola guys, it's Tarot by Tess. Thought I would get in a reading for you this week. I've been real tired, so I've been going to bed really early. After this is over, I'm going to bed. I've been going to bed about 8 at night. That's how tired I've been. So, let's see here. Alright, so I'm going to go through each element and get a card for what this person's thinking / what you're thinking. Okay. And then I'll also pull a card for a random question you have, and it'll be your answer to your question. Okay. So be thinking of a question, each element. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. All right, let's start with fire signs. Okay. The fire signs, a person you're thinking of, here's what they're thinking. King of Cups reversed. Okay, so fire signs, you may be dealing with a water sign, particularly Scorpio, but it can be any water sign or a person who isn't very nice. This person is promiscuous and lies and manipulates. If that's not the person you're thinking of, okay, this is what they're thinking. This may be how they perceive you. That's what they're thinking about. They could also be repressing their emotions or their sexual urges. And so that's what they're thinking about. Or they could have drinking problems. Possible drugs, but mostly drinking. This is what they're thinking about. Let me pull one more card to see what that's about. Okay, why is King of Cups reversed here? Ooh, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So, what I'm getting here is most likely multiple people. So fire signs, whomever you're thinking of, is wanting to be with multiple people. There's a small possibility for some people that they're repressing the emotions of them wanting to get married to you. Okay, they're repressing it. There's another group out there, especially if you're dating a water sign, especially a Scorpio in particular, then they're having sexual function problems, and they're dreaming of it working. Like, that's what they're just thinking about it over and over again, like, how to make this work, okay, because they're not performing sexually in the right way, or the way that they want to, or to the way they used to, something of that nature. Alright, fire signs, what are you thinking? Okay, 2 of Wands. You're wanting to see what's out there. If you're a Sagittarius, you definitely want to get out there and wander around. Let's see, we got 2 cards. Let's get 2 cards. Oh, wow. That's so interesting. Okay. So, to clarify the 2 of Wands, we got Ace of Wands. So you're letting go of some old dream and starting anew. It could even be love affairs, because what I think of Ace of Wands. What I think of when I see Ace of Wands. Whatever you're planning to do, I feel like you have the go-ahead to go out on a journey or to make a certain decision. And then on the other side, we have King of Swords reversed. And this also is a manipulator person. So I feel like you're wanting to switch these around, actually, even though they came out in a different direction. If you have a thumbs up with the Ace of Wands, you want to go for the one you're holding on to and leaving the other one behind. And I'm thinking you're leaving behind this person. And these 2 are pretty much the same guy to me when they're in reverse. They both manipulate and lie and bring about scandal and injustice. Okay? You could be dealing with 2 suitors or 2 people you're interested in. So you're having to make a decision. But honestly, I'm not sure if either one's really somebody you want. If I had to pick, I would say the King of Cups reverse would be the better choice. Okay? Because there's a good chance he's repressing something as opposed to being pretty much evil. He doesn't have evil intents. Okay? He just kind of messes up a lot. If we're still going the route of sexual dysfunction, perhaps it comes back. Okay. All right. Now, as for your question, let's see what your answer is. What's the answer for the fire signs burning question? Oh, okay. You have Page of Wands. So that is a yes. Most likely something that's a surprise or spontaneous. There's a chance to be asked out. There's a chance to go on dates. We also have this Ace of Wands. Again, lots of fire energy here. I feel like you're going to need to be bold, and this will help your communication with someone. But overall, it's a yes. Okay. All right, moving on to earth signs. Let's get information for earth signs. The first card will be what the person you're thinking about is thinking. The second one will be what are you thinking? And then the last one is overall, what is an answer to a burning question you have? So earth signs, go ahead and get that question in your head. Alright. What is this person thinking about that earth signs are wanting to know about? What is this person thinking? Okay. They feel like they're getting out of something toxic. I'm going to clarify a little bit more to see what else we can get, because there's a lot of things that can be. Why is the devil reversed here? They could feel like they're getting away from Capricorn, which would probably be you. Yeah. I feel like they're getting away from some kind of trap. Because obviously you're trapped when you're chained. And here, this person is being led into a trap. Here, they narrowly escape it. For some of you also, this person may have fallen into a trap previously, and they're just thinking about how they fell into it. Because on another note, this could be, I fell into it, but it kind of already happened. It's in the past. So if you're a Capricorn and you did somebody wrong, for instance, they may be thinking about it. Or they may be thinking about how they're not getting any attention from you. I can see passion having died down. Okay, so there's not a whole lot of good here as far as a relationship. This could be somebody from their past. They're just thinking about it. Doesn't have to be dealing with you particularly. But they're getting out of something toxic, or they have. I'll get one more. Yeah, they're getting away from being smothered. So there's either no attention or too much attention. And either way, neither one was really good. There was no middle ground here. And so that's what this person's thinking about. This could also be their energy as well. Okay. The next one is, what are earth signs thinking about? Okay. So you're thinking about no second chances. Also, you could have possibly made some bad decisions, or you're thinking about some bad decisions that you made in the past. But if you're wanting to reconcile with somebody, I can see that's possible. That may be what it is. But I'm still getting no second chance. Let's see what else we get here. Yeah, there's some kind of a rejection that you're thinking about. I don't know if somebody rejected you or you're rejecting them. But it's a no. Okay? And it's like that's what you're thinking about. You're probably thinking about how somebody's selfish. Okay. Alright. Oh, that one fell out. Okay. Okay, there's a possibility that someone is keeping their feelings buried. Because we have things not coming out. Or if they do come out, it's delayed. But then we also have a lack of self-esteem. So earth signs, you could be going through some kind of depression, feeling bad about yourself because you might have been turned down or rejected. But I would not feel bad about this, okay? Whatever it is you're thinking about in that regard. Because the person is most likely selfish and they don't have any real feelings for anybody. Okay? They're very shallow in nature. Okay, so don't worry about it. Alright, the answer to your burning question. Let's see what we get. Okay, what I have is a no, okay? And it's just being stuck in your mind, okay? There's something you're not wanting to see, or you're not able to see just yet. And it could be just how toxic someone is. So again, this could also be saying you're not able to see the light right now. So I do feel like you could be in a depression and not able to see your way out. And that's why we're having something not being revealed, as well as lack of self-esteem. Okay? So keep your head up. I mean, if anybody is represented by the devil or the Knight of Cups in reverse, you don't want anything to do with it. Okay? There could have been some kind of bondage, if this is all related and it's not separate. There could have been some kind of bondage, like literal S&M bondage going on. But either way, you felt bound to something. The other person got out, if this is all the same thing. They got out, but you didn't, at least not mentally. If you're the one that got away from, say the devil in reverse is meaning they got away from a Capricorn and you're the Capricorn watching, then I'm seeing they're not bound to you, but you're still bound to the situation. I guess in some ways they could be thinking about how you let them go, but at the same time, if you let them go, mentally you haven't. Okay? It's one of those things, I dumped them, but I still want them. And then some of you, it's just having not been together, no matter which scenario it is. Alright, moving on to air signs. Alright, air signs. First card is the person you're thinking of, what they're thinking. The second card is what you're thinking. And the last one is the answer to your burning question. Oh, well, that wanted to pop out, but it didn't. Alright, first one. What is this person you're thinking of thinking themselves? What are they thinking? The World. They're getting some closure and they're very happy. Okay, let's see what else we have. Come on. Yeah. I feel they're very passionate. And they have dreams they're going after. This card wanted to come out too. Death. Yeah. Okay, so there's something that they weren't getting closure on, but they got it. Okay? You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a fire sign. It doesn't have to be either of those. Okay? But yeah, they're getting closure on a chapter that took a while for them to close. Some people, what they're thinking is they thought they were getting closure and then they didn't get it. But they're still okay. That's the funny thing. Okay, Page of Pentacles. They're ready for a brand new start. I feel like they're focused on the future. Even if they didn't get closure, that was kind of not getting closure was their closure, in a way. Some of them, in another sense, could also just be super focused on depression. Okay. All right, what are you thinking? Okay. What are the air signs thinking? Eight of Swords. Wow. Okay, I'm going to shuffle this a little bit more because both of these cards came out in the same way for earth signs. So let me shuffle a little bit more. So I don't want to read for you guys and get the exact same positions and cards that another group got. If it happens again, then we'll just know it's meant to be. Okay. So what are air signs thinking? And obviously, this is not going to be what you're thinking. Instead of, unliking it or disliking it, just know it wasn't meant for you, okay? Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh, the Emperor. Feeling large and in charge? Okay. You could have Aries in your chart. Or you're feeling very orderly and like, I gotta have things my way. Ooh, okay. You're feeling generous. You're feeling very charitable. That's what you're thinking about. You may be also thinking about a job offer or getting a raise. You must be done with this other person. But this other person could be thinking about a job opportunity too. However, it's less about that and more about closure for them. And yours is more about being nice to somebody. If you had to dump somebody for some reason, you may be thinking of being generous and giving them that closure, like an orderly way. But I think a lot of you are thinking about your money and your job. Let's get another one. I did that. I'm so sorry. Well, I did see this in reverse, so it does look like you guys are getting out of any kind of money troubles. I think you're raking in some money and you're thinking about a raise. The Tower reversed. Okay. So, if you had any kind of enemies, I feel like you're going to be just fine. Tower came out, so I'm going to need some more cards. That's not a card you just leave by itself. Ooh, Judgment. You're going to get a sudden revelation, but it's going to be delayed. Okay? And I think it's going to start bringing some order to your life. Ooh, it's going to bring you justice. There's going to be a literal judgment, and you even have a judge. For people who are going through court, for instance, I don't do court readings, but it looks like there could be some kind of payout, whether that's you paying out or somebody paying you. But there's no disaster, because Tower's reversed, okay? Any kind of disaster is going to be avoided, okay? Very nice. If somebody's been betrayed in some way, I feel like you've gotten closure too. And that may be all the payout you need, is knowing that somebody sided with you and the judgment was in your favor. Is really what I see. Alright, here's the answer to your burning question. Let's see what it is. Nine of Swords reversed. I like it. Because we just had Ten of Swords reversed, it says go back to Nine of Swords, and now Nine of Swords is reversed and says go back to Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords did come out in that little bit of time, so it may have been for you. In that case, this could be somebody's getting out of prison, okay, and be what you're thinking about. So we have Justice, and then we have Judgment. So there's a possibility with the Eight of Swords that somebody could be getting out of jail or prison, or somebody could be getting out of a harsh judgment that maybe they deserved, and that's what you're thinking about. But the answer to your burning question... Oh, sorry. I have an old dryer I was using, and it's loud. Alright, so the answer to your question is... that's the answer to your question, okay? So, it's getting out of depression, it's getting good judgment, but only after something has been confronted. No longer being worried about money at all, okay? Yeah, that's for you. Moving on to water signs. All right, water signs, the first card will be what the other person you're thinking about is thinking. Second card will be what you're thinking. And the last card will be the answer to your burning question. I'm going to shuffle really well because one of the cards, or one of the groups, got cards from the previous group. And I wanted to make sure that doesn't happen. So yeah, card 1 is what the other person's thinking. Card 2 is the answer to what you're thinking. Card 3 is the answer to your question. Okay, I think we might be done here. Let's see. Alright, let's move this around. Alright, first one. What is this person you're thinking of? What are they thinking? Oh, wow. Well, this came up for our very first group with fire signs. So you're probably dealing with a water sign. Ugh. Most likely Scorpio. Doesn't have to be either, but it does have to be a person. Well, let me pull another card to further clarify. This could be you too. Okay, but it's supposed to be the other person, so okay. So some of you are probably thinking about a Scorpio or another water sign. And they're possibly going through some ish. Let's see what we got here. Dang, this card came up for a lot of signs, but not in this order. Okay, so you're most likely dealing with another water sign or person in general who is very repressed. They're bound emotionally, sexually, and they may be doing something manipulative that is not able to be seen. Okay, so I've got to sit up. Oh my goodness, I was laying in a funny way. Okay, I'm gonna pull some more though. What else is this person thinking? They're feeling bound. Oh man, I just realized I forgot to call a student's parent. Oh, they're super lucky. I'm going to text their parent. Text them. Alright. Oh, the Emperor. Okay, that came out for the last one too. Could be this person's a fire sign, or they're thinking about a fire sign, most likely Aries. What I get is they're normally like in charge, okay? They're normally the boss. But there is some little something that is holding them back. We have repressed emotions and sexuality, but also feel like they're manipulating a situation that you're not able to see. This is a very... I've had all these cards so far tonight. Not in this order, but... Eight of Cups. Okay. So we have Eight of Cups and Eight of Swords. So these are definitely going to play on each other. This person needs to stop thinking about whatever they're thinking of. Because eights always talk about changing your mind, tweak your thoughts. Here they're in a mental prison. And it's like they're thinking, they cannot stop thinking about somebody who left them or them having left someone. They can't stop thinking about it. I don't feel like this is you, but it could be. Okay. They can't stop thinking about it. And they're most likely very depressed and drinking. Okay. And that's totally not who this person is. So it must be something they're hiding. They're repressing all of this. All right, what are you thinking, water sign? Okay, fire sign's got this one too. Page of Wands. Okay. You're wanting to communicate with somebody, but it's going to take some courage. It's going to take some guts. Okay, let's see what else we have. I'm seeing you could have some encounters with admirers. Ooh, now we have Six of Wands, but it's upright compared to some of the other ones I've seen. So you guys are getting recycled cards. This is very strange. You guys could be dealing with all the signs. But yeah, we go from 1 wand to 6. You're definitely getting a lot of attention, or that's what you're thinking about. You could be going through multiple offers with the 6 here. But I feel like there is a need to be bold. And truthful, too. I need more. Oh, okay. Now we have 5 of Wands. You're really wanting to make it work with someone. This is wanting to come out of conflict. And then we have a victory card. And it's being spontaneous and taking a chance by being bold. Possibly with communicating with someone. But it's like wires. They were getting crossed, but not anymore. That's what you're hoping for anyway. This also says go back to 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is ultimate happiness. in the Wands cards anyway. It's like the Ten of Cups card, but in Wands. Wow, more Wands cards. Another fire sign card that came up earlier. But you have a choice, and I feel like you do need to be bold. And maybe you have a choice to get attention or not get attention. Yeah, your choice is do something that garners this person's attention or not do something. You're trying to make that decision. Okay, let's see what you do, or what you're wanting to do. Seven of Wands reversed. Okay, so this does go back to Six of Wands, which is the victory card. I feel like you're going to put your defenses down, and you're going to finally know where you stand with a person. Everything's leading back kind of to like Six of Wands or Four of Wands, which are both really happy cards. Okay, here's the answer to your burning question. Whoa. Well, we have Page of Cups in reverse. I'm going to get another one because I wasn't quite ready, I guess you could say. It makes me feel like somebody's not ready to kiss and make up, but most likely another water sign, particularly Pisces. Yeah, but let's see. What's the answer to your burning question? Okay, Knight of Swords. Wow. So we have a definite yes, and things might move a little quickly. Somebody may be very, very sure, very bold is what I'm getting. So if you're trying to decide whether or not to garner attention or not, it looks like you will be. That doesn't mean you won't get rejected, okay? Because we do have that Page of Cups. But I'm seeing to go for it and go for it with everything you have. But the person may not be ready. And this may seem a little impulsive. Or even a little overwhelming, even. Okay, another sign got this. Whoever the fire signs we're thinking of. Yeah, I feel like we should be a little bit more slow and steady wins the race, however you're racing. But the answer to your question is a yes. Either way. Now with this Page of Cups in reverse, and then having the page over here, two pages, or two knights, or two anything, two of the same court cards makes me think somebody's just not quite ready. They have mixed feelings. And your whole entire reading, not just your thoughts or your answer, you have 3 pages. Okay? So you may want to look that up too. Alright guys, have a good one. I'm going to bed.